Hey, second graders, here is me helping you with your grammar lesson for this week, which is Unit 5, Group 555. I'll do the sentences with you and then do a quick review of the rest of the papers, although this paper is very similar to the last four that you've done. So hopefully you're catching on at this point, but I will do these with you. So first, I'd like you to read the sentence. Here we go. The gentle dragon returned sadly to the forest. What returned sadly to the forest? Dragon. Subject, noun. What is being said about dragon? Dragon returned. Verb, returned. How? Sadly. Adverb. 2. Preposition to what? Forest. Object of the preposition. The article, adjective. What kind of dragon? Gentle, adjective. The article, adjective. Subject, noun. Verb, pattern 1. Check. Woohoo! To the forest, prepositional phrase, period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Dragon, returned. 2 nouns, dragon and forest. There we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Sentence number 2. The 2 eagles soared over the mountaintop. What soared over the mountaintop? Eagle. Subject, noun. What is being said about eagles? Eagles soared. Verb, over. Preposition, over what? Mountaintop. Object of the preposition. The article, adjective. How many eagles? 2. Adjective. The article, adjective. Subject, noun. Verb, pattern 1. Check. Woohoo! Over the mountain top. Prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Eagles, soared. There we go. And there's 2 nouns. The 2 nouns are eagles and mountaintop. Last sentence. Watch out for this. This is not going to be a subject noun. It's going to be something else. And then watch out for this. It's an apostrophe S. So it's going to be a P-N-A, a possessive noun adjective. Here we go. He smiled at Emily's funny face. Who smiled at Emily's funny face? He. Subject, pronoun. What is being said about he? He smiled. Verb. At. Preposition. At what? Face. Object of the preposition. What kind of face? Funny. Adjective. Whose face? Emily's. Possessive noun. Adjective. Subject, noun. Verb, pattern 1. Check. Woohoo! At Emily's funny face. Prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject, which is just he, from the complete predicate. He smiled. You guys, there is only 1 noun, face. This is a pronoun. so don't circle it. There we go. Exercise number 2 says, identify the tense of each underlined verb by writing 1 for present, 2 for past, 3 for future, okay? So, remember that present tense means it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Joey pulls the wagon home. He's doing it in this very moment. So that happens, number 1, in the present, okay? Remember that the past means it's already happened. It's already been done. The action is completed, okay? Number 2 says the frog jumped in the pond. That ED should be your hint. Like, oh, I know that means that's already happened. It already jumped. So that's 2. The frog jumped in the pond is the number 2 because it happened in the past. And then I'm going to skip down to number 6. It says the bear will sleep all winter. Will is your hint that it's happening in the future, which is the number 3. If you see will, you should have a bell going off. Ding, 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 ding. Future. It hasn't happened yet, but it will happen sometime in the future. To help you with your irregular verbs, you actually have, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but you have this in your reference book. So if you need help with your irregular verbs, sometimes the irregular verbs are a little more tricky to tell because sometimes they don't have an ED, even though they did happen in the past. So if you need help, you could look at your reference section 21 in your reference book. For exercise number 3, it says use a or an. Remember, a you use if the next word starts with a consonant, like a bear, but an you would use if the next word started with a vowel, like an elephant. There you go. Problem number 4, exercise 4, is your contractions. So here are all your contractions listed for you that you're going to use, and it tells you column 1, column 2, column 3. So for exercise number 4, you're going to use column 2 for both lists. That will help you if you don't have them. If you have them memorized, you don't have to use this, right? But if you don't, you should definitely use this. And then exercise number 6 is when you choose underline the correct homonym. So they're words that sound the same, like 2, 2, and 2, but they're spelled differently and have different meanings. There actually is a homonym chart here for you. So if you're not sure which homonym to choose, look it up. See which one you should pick. And that is your review for grammar lesson group 5, unit 5, group 5.